Hello, it's Ben and I'm happy I'm back with another reaction. This time we're going with Katy Perry, her debut album. I reacted to her latest single, When I'm Gone, the other day, and I was like, right, this is a banger. I think I need to give her some respect. I've always kind of hated her just for dumb reasons. I think, she had that feud with Taylor Swift, and then, there was just some weird stuff going on. She went and did all these weird interviews, and I think everyone just kind of turned on her. And I guess it's just that classic building an artist up just to tear them down. I know her Teenage Dream era was just like the biggest one ever, had the most number ones and all that jazz. So I think, yeah, it just is classic tall poppy syndrome. Her debut album, One of the Boys. I've heard Kiss the Girl, Wake Up in Vegas, Hot and Cold. I think they were the biggest singles from the album. I don't know if I've heard any other song. If I have, obviously I will recognize them. But yeah, I definitely haven't heard most of these just from looking at the titles. Kind of keen to see what the songs that weren't singles sound like. Are they just as good? Are they just as pop driven? Or what it is about them? I'm also keen to see how the, iconic songs fit into an album track listing. Already from the get-go, the album cover is all bubblegum cute, very pop driven. I can't believe I Kissed a Girl was on here, and this came out in 2008. So long ago. She was already talking about kissing girls, to be that quite scandalous little pop artist. I'm keen. I really want to give her discography a go. I really want to fall in love with her. The songs that I know by her, I actually really do like them. I guess I haven't heard a third, fourth, and I don't know if she's got a fifth. I definitely haven't heard anything past the Teenage Dream era. Let's get straight into it. I'm super keen. I hope you guys are too. This is, just someone I really want to give a fair go and, just kind of, I guess, take back all the hate I've thrown her way, because really there's no reason to hate her at all, because I don't even know her and all I can go on is her music, so I'm just going to fall in love with her music, or try to, or see where I vibe and where I don't. And I love that she's got, 3 or 4 albums out, so we can kind of really go through the journey together. It's hot today, but this is cold. Hot and cold. It's like 40 degrees here. I'm dying. Need something to cool me down, and it wouldn't be a reaction without one. Alright, the opening track is the title track, One of the Boys. Let's see how she starts this era, her debut album, the first thing we're hearing from her. Let's go. Oh, almost like a little band moment.
I saw a spider, I didn't scream.
Definitely sounds a lot more organic and raw. Yeah, this is not that pop. Oh. This is a rock vibe, Katy. Oh. Yeah, wow, okay. So is this like a coming of age kind of vibe? So she doesn't want to be a girl, but she wants the girl's stuff? Almost like Kelly Clarkson vibe.
Make out with me.
She's gonna kiss a girl though. This is so much rockier than I thought the album would be. Vocals are nice. Very interesting way to open it all up. Song written though, okay. Didn't expect it to be so written either. I'm gonna guess Max Martin is on these songs somewhere. He has to be, with just how quintessential pop they are. 4-minute song, definitely. I wonder if that's how she kind of started, that was her vibe, because that's very Kelly Clarkson, very kind of like rocky, angry singing, empowering kind of vibe. It's so weird to think that that goes into like Kiss the Girl, Waking Up in Vegas, Hot and Cold. They are just pop. I know, obviously that's why they're singles and that's why they're so well known. Really interesting to go from that now into Kiss the Girl. And I guess I haven't heard these songs in years, so it's going to be interesting to see if it is that rocky vibe, because it's like, Kiss. Like I remember it, but I don't really know the production that well, because I haven't really paid that much attention. I'm keen. I'm interested to see where this album's going to go, and if it's going to be a bit, I guess, not as cohesive maybe. We shall see. The next song's called I Kissed a Girl. Let's go. I mean, this is a banger. Yeah, see, it is a bit rocky actually. Okay, I'm getting the chills, nostalgic. Yeah, it's the same vibe. I did not think that. Yeah, here we go. Scandalous. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just so shocked how rocky it is. I don't remember it being like this.
We are so magical. Soft skin, red lips, and the sun.
I love the drop into the chorus. Yeah. Already 3 minutes, so it's definitely a pop song, radio friendly. Martin, oh, okay, it's got someone who we don't really like on it. That's kind of annoying, but I guess it's so hard with that stuff when there's these pop banger-rangers from that era. Anyway, let's move on from that person being on the song. I wonder if they're like quite prominent on her music. Probably, I'm gonna guess with how big the songs are. Did not remember it being that rocky. Absolutely insane that this is from 2008. I just remember how much of a controversy it all like conjured, and it's so funny now we have songs like WAP coming out and all that, so it's like almost not creating a way because Madonna and all that have done these really risque things, but I just think in 2008 putting out a song like this, especially with how the media is against women, it's quite scandalous, and I guess definitely helped her project her career, and this was one of her biggest songs back then. Yeah, banger, love it, still good, lyrics are cool, just like cherry lips and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, interesting. I'm just so shocked. I just didn't remember it being that rocky, and I guess from that first song into that they do just really flow well. I'm keen to see how else this flows. Yeah, I'm impressed, and I knew I would be. I knew she was a great artist, and I think I'm loving it more because I'm really just letting go of any inhibitions or any judgment. I'm just gonna vibe with her. The next song is called Waking Up in Vegas. Let's go. Even all the guitars here, yeah, wow. It's like a rock pop. She's a rock chick. Don't blame me. Oh, this chorus though. Yeah. Oh, I love that, like. Just something else. What is a class ring? Oh, like Bonnie and Clyde. This is a banger. Yeah, production instruments killer. For a debut album, having this many hits. Yeah, I'm so intrigued. Hey, little fader. What is happening? She is this little rock chick. I definitely think if she didn't have all this bubblegum imagery, she'd just be seen in such a different light, because even though these songs, they're pop songs, but they could absolutely be more grungy vibe just from the aesthetic of the singer. Her voice, yeah, it's interesting. I'm so keen to kind of go through her career and discography, but this is absolutely not the debut I thought it was. So much rock. I know I've said that a million times. Take a shot every time I say rock, but yeah, I'm so surprised that these really, I just remember them so much poppier. That's obviously a Mandela effect because of her later songs. Yeah, wow, that was sick. Obviously it's a banger, so good. The next song is Thinking of You. Let's go. It's like that kind of serious moment. See the drums, guitars are there. Oh, I know this. I did not know this was her. Definitely that chorus. It's like a movie moment. Katy, I'm so sorry for ever hating on ya. I love that. Just the voice, like. Oh, she got back to a cheetah? Oh, this is sad. I like how that kind of like fell over into this. Oh. What a climatical start. Yeah. Oh. Take me away. Soul written. Wow. Oh, I got goosebumps from that. Oh my my god, I cannot believe that is soul written. Just the way it kept, almost like there was no breaks at all in this song. The bridge just kind of fell into, yeah, it just kind of kept falling into each other. The lyrics, such a beautiful storyline. Wow. So that and One of the Boys, soul written, they definitely feel just more organic and, you know, singer-songwriter vibe, but still all fits. The instruments, like I said, those drums and guitars are rocking. I'm just convinced this is like a pop rock album. It's absolutely what I'm gonna go with. So good. I'm so impressed. I'm floored already. The next song is called Mannequin. Let's go. Little production in there. Oh, you're not a man. This is so Kelly Clarkson to me. Definitely feels like a demo though. Clever lyrics though. Just doesn't flow as nice as the others. Yeah, it definitely sounds dated with this stuff. Another soul written. I'm actually so surprised how many there are that are soul written. I don't know, I just kind of felt that she would have just had a lot of collaborators, which is cool. I really like that. My least favorite on the album just kind of didn't flow for me as nicely. It was a bit like disjointed. There was some weird production that dated it. Lyrics are cool though, like the warranties and the batteries and all that kind of stuff. A cool little take on it, and you know, the Pinocchio reference with the wooden boy, you're a mannequin, I wish I could make you talk. Yeah, it just didn't, I guess, hit with me or vibe, or I couldn't really relate to it at all, to be honest. Again, I can respect the fact that it was soul written, and I think for the first little lull, track 5 is so fun after how many bangers we've just had. The next song is number 6. My favorite number. Is it going to give us the best song on the album? It's called You're So Gay. Which, I don't know how this song's going to go. This is 2008. This is some time ago now when people did and said some crazy things. Let's go. Okay, like a little country kind of vibe.
I hope you hang yourself with your H&M stuff. But I'm listening to no side. You're so gay and you don't even like boys. No, you don't. So sad, maybe you should buy a Happy Meal. You're so skinny, you should really supersize the deal. Secretly, you're out of my space instead. I can't believe
Is she? I'm so confused. Is it a diss track? Again, pretty dated sounding.
Pull them down and there's really nothing there. I wish you even like boys.
Catchy.
No, you don't even like boys.
Okay, we get it.
Penis.
Okay. This is probably when, if I'd heard this back in the day on my, like, not vibing her, I would have been like, I don't like you, girl. Just saying penis at the end, I don't know, just didn't, it's just kind of like, I get there's comedic humor songs and, you know, I'm all about that kind of stuff and crude humor and all that stuff. Is she saying he's so gay because he's doing things that are stereotypically gay but he doesn't like boys? So is she saying that you're not man enough? Because if she is, obviously that's a part of toxic masculinity. So it'd be really interesting to see what people's view are on this song in today's day and age. Obviously it's 2008, so we can't hold it to that same accord. Yeah, I don't know, I don't know if I would have liked the song back then either. Interesting one. It didn't age well, obviously. It sonically didn't age well. Lyrically, it's just a bit odd. I don't know if she's pulling the piss out of him or if she's upset that he doesn't want her or if he's too feminine for her. Who knows? Let me know. I'm really eager to hear people's comments on that song because I can guarantee there's going to be some opinions on it. Thank God we've got a bloody banger coming up. Hot and Cold. We absolutely need this song to revive the album. Mannequin and You're So Gay, probably my least 2 favourites so far. Let's blast it up. Hot and Cold. In Australia, we have My Restaurant. What is it? My Restaurant Rules? No, it's like MasterChef. My Restaurant Rules, like from the bloody early 2000s. MasterChef, this is like the intro, so I have heard this song a million times. It was everywhere. It was promoted for like 10 years straight, seriously. Let's go. Oh, it's just... It's still so fresh. Still got like the drummies.
Like a bitch, I would know me. Cause you're hot and you're cold. Yes, then you're no. In and you're out. I've been on down.
Yeah, the drums throughout.
Now you're plain, boring. Wrong when it's white. It's like it's white.
Yeah, it's like Pink, Kelly Clarkson, this, all the same kind of era vibe. Yeah, that voice.
Can't get off this ride. 'Cause you're hot and you're cold. Yes, then you're no.
Yeah, still a banger. said he'd be in there, I knew he would be somewhere within this album. Classic pop song. Yeah, still those rock elements throughout the album. Brings you right back. It's, yeah, so weird how Mannequin you also go just a bit, you know, different in that sense. Brings you back into it, you're vibing. Let's see what else we're gonna go in with. The next song's called If You Can Afford Me. Let's go. Yeah, it's more like that garage vibe.
Call me high maintenance, but you pay the cost. That's the
So many outdated kind of stereotypes.
I'm not a piece of ass, a one night stand, a storage shed, a accept the love in me. If you wanna ride, just take a ride.
Very teenager kind of vibe. Yeah.
If you wanna ride, just take a ride.
Yeah, a bit longer than it should be. It was only about 13 minutes and 20 seconds. It felt way longer than that. It's so interesting and intriguing how some of them, that sounded like quite, I want to say basic, but just garage sounding, like quite local, very cliche, typical kind of teen bopper song. And then it's just come after Hot and Cold. Yeah, it's there's some really strong and like almost perfection produced songs, and then these kind of bit more raw and indie vibe, but still that rock element throughout. You can obviously see why the singles that were released were so well received, because they're just so commercial. These ones definitely I don't think would have, you know, really hit the radio charts as the others did. Still cute, still nice, interesting. Yeah, again, like you can buy me dinner, you do this, you do that. Again, some quite outdated phrases and things that we do now, which is funny to kind of hear them, because it's like, why did we think that that was a cool thing? But it is what it is. It was 2008. There's nothing you can do about it. They're already done. They're already created. You just gotta vibe with it. Next song is called Lost. Let's go. Weird little intro. What are all these different sounds within this album?
Face down in the porcelain. I
like that noise though. Voice is nice. It's nice, I just think it could have been done better.
Mother says I should come back home. He's gone.
Up on the way home.
There's space
Yeah, I love her voice. Yes.
to take me home.
That's so cute.
I'm pushing everyone away, 'cause
Classic.
I've been so low.
Yeah, hey. She definitely knows how to write songs. I think the unfortunate thing with that song is it's from 2008. If that was done now, I just think strip back all the production, do it all with real instruments, real noises, even that little jewelry box sound. I reckon if you got a sample or something from real life, just bring in those elements in. I'm really biased because I love that stuff, but I think that song could be absolutely done so much better. However, for what it was, it's unfair to, you know, judge it in 2022, even though that's when I'm reacting to it. But, well, I guess it is. It doesn't, I guess, transcend into this year because it's quite, I don't know, it just feels a bit dated. I know I've said that about a couple of songs. I just think that one was really nice, and I think if it was tweaked and done now, it'd be even stronger and I guess more impactful. And I don't know if that's because I've listened to a lot of that type of music now, that this music, I don't know if it's a bit basic in its delivery or production. I don't know what it is, but I guess for me it just didn't hit. Beautiful song though, like lyrics, the certain points in it were just so nice. Her voice overall is stunning. I love that she can write songs and all that. Just, yeah, I think unfortunately the production is just kind of tearing it down a bit. And I also think for me the album just doesn't feel cohesive because the sounds are so jarring to each other. I think if I had listened to this back then I would have hated it even more because I already had this vendetta against it. But I like that I can kind of really take the elements that I like from it and also comment on things that, you know, maybe I would do a bit differently because, you know, I'm this world-class producer and all that stuff. The next song is called Selfinflicted. Let's go. Hey. Alright. Such a rock little chickadee. Again, it's nice just to... That's cool. Yeah, again, it is nice and easy to listen to. I just think, I was trying to think who at this time was around. You had like Pink, Kelly Clarkson, Paramore. Similar vibe. I think they were just doing it better. And I think the album cover, and I know that's nothing to relate to an album, although I really do think the album covers are just as important as the track listing. You know, it really should capture the aesthetic of it all. It's almost like she's trying to be this pop girl, but she definitely is a lot more rockier. So I don't know if the image really relates. And I guess they're really big singles while they have those rock elements. I don't know, it just doesn't feel cohesive to me. It's incredible to me that the next album is one of her biggest, and just, I guess, I'm gonna guess that's really cohesive and just so driven. So this one's cool. It's showing off, you know, that she is that bit grungy. She can growl, she can sing, she can write, she can have those pop hits. So it's definitely cool in that sense. I just think these songs that aren't banger produced wise are just a bit dated for me, and that's probably why I'm just not vibing. They're cool and easy, but they definitely sound like more Bratz or Lizzie McGuire, just quite young sounding, which, you know, unfortunately that's just, you know, music doesn't always age well. Next song is called I'm Still Breathing. Let's go. Piano, it's the first bit of piano we've heard, right? It's interesting.
Is in the dark. Sleep with candles burning. Clock is ticking, and I'll be giving
This is
my
weird.
due. Say that you left me. We've been dead for a while.
We've been dead for a while.
Maybe I was too pale.
Interesting that this long singing live. Maybe she was too fat.
Or way too much. Don't say that you left me.
Just say you love me. This is lyrically so nice. Yeah, it's pretty. Oh, yes to that. Wish that was more prevalent throughout the song. That would have been so nice. Again, actually, that song, while lyrically stunning, production just kind of failed for me a little bit there. Imagine if that was just with a church organ, some strings, and just the oh, I would love to hear these songs kind of re-imaged and just done a bit better. That sounds like so arrogant. I just think that song would have been so perfect just to be beautiful with her voice, organ, strings, so stripped back, even like a choir coming in. Yeah, I definitely think it's fallen victim to, you know, dated production. And I know I've said I'm not going to bang on about it too much because I do still think it's such a cool little debut album. Lyrically beautiful. I love that she can just really write these meaningful songs. Yeah, definitely sing-songwriter vibe as well. Alright, we're at the last song. Let's wrap this album up. It's called Fingerprints with Silence. I'm keen to see how she wraps it up, and let's chat about this. Let's go.
Most likely
What? Since that rock chick coming out.
Ford half the they advertise. Generation full of regrets.
This is almost like where Olivia comes from, right?
Break the stereotype. Going down without a fight. Sitting on the sidelines watching you.
Yeah, this is good.
Over more than this, so stop
Yeah.
breaking the stereotype.
She kind of did do that, right? Why is it with the silence part? No, in the sand, in the rocks. Yeah, it's nice. Alright, that is the album. Absolutely, again, those feel-good kind of songs. To me, it's just dated. It's a dated album, so unfortunately, yeah, I guess you can't really change much about that. I still really like it in terms of, you know, that pop rock kind of vibe. I mean, if this is 2008, I think the next year is when Bad Romance came out. Also, 2008 is when Just Dance came out, so I think I went down the Gaga route, and I guess some people would have gone down this route. So for me, yeah, this is a bit too bubblegum poppy. And I mean, I love that. Like, I love Hilly Duff. I love the Bratz soundtrack. I reacted to that a few months ago. I don't know, something about this just doesn't feel right, and maybe, you know, she gets a bit more confident throughout the albums. It's kind of like there's just a bit of disjointment. She sounds like a singer-songwriter, a bit more indie, a bit rocky, but then, you know, these lead singles that are just bangers are real pop driven, and then some of these songs just don't have the production of the others. Interesting album. I'm super keen to hear what you guys think. Is this one of your favorites by her, or do you think they kind of get better with age, or do you think this has gotten worse with age? Does she get better as she goes along as a discography? What was your favorite song? Let me know it down below. I mean, I don't want to be cliche, but obviously, like, I Kissed a Girl, Wake Up in Vegas, Hot and Cold are the best on the album. I really love Thinking of You. I did love I'm Still Breathing. I really loved it lyrically. Some really cool lyrics within it. Some interesting songs, like you also gave Mannequin just a bit weird. Overall though, a really cool little piece of work. I obviously want to hear more of her. It wouldn't make me go, nah, I don't want to hear anything, because obviously I know she gets better, because the next album is like banger, banger. Cool. I mean, for a debut album, pretty solid, to be honest. I mean, again, 2008, you've got to transport yourself there. You'd be jiving out, rocking out, because you're like, yeah, like all that kind of stuff. Really cool album. I definitely think the imagery, songs, almost, I don't know, just a bit confused as to where it wants to go, maybe. I don't know. Let me know what you thought. Do you think it's cohesive, or, I don't know, do you kind of agree with me? Am I just thinking random stuff? Who knows? Let me know down below. Katy Perry, this is your redemption arc. I'm giving you a redemption. She's definitely already been redemptioned. Like, I'm already vibing it. The fact that she wrote some songs on there, just respect already, and that was some of the best, to be honest. Full uncut, that is on Patreon. Link is down below. I'm on Instagram at Grip, and hit me up if you want to see more of me. Like and subscribe. Do you want me to continue this Katy Perry journey? You gotta let me know. Otherwise, I guess we just ended there. But I think I'm kind of keen to keep going. Hope you have a great day, viewer. I'm gonna have a great day, Ryan. Ben is gonna go.